getting rid of that mess. When Trump got rid of the DEI, do y'all know that over 106,000, let me say that again, over 106,000, watch this now, black women lost their jobs. Over 106,000 black women lost their jobs. They've been using black women for their ungodly agendas throughout time, especially in 1964 when it really started to tear up the black family, and they used a black woman and told her that if you want this welfare check with these stamps, that your man can't be in the house. Then they went with the white women for the equal rights thing. And black women got on board with that mess. They got on board with the abortion thing. They got on board with all this stuff. They fill up these ungodly black churches and finance that foolishness. Now they say that they independent and boss women, independent, don't need a black man, and talk down to the black man and disrespect the black man. Exactly what the system was created for them to do. They did it to a T. They did it to a T. And now the system don't need them no more for that. So they cut them off. They cut out, they shutting down the food stamps. They shutting down a Section 8 where you get 2 years to get your life together. And if not, then you're on your own. They done used the black woman to destroy the black family and the black culture. They have used her to the core to destroy the black family and the black culture. The black church has used the black woman to the core to finance that ungodly system. And now, over 106,000 black women have lost their jobs since DEI got taken away. And you were saying that you don't need a man. You don't need a black man for this and that. Well, baby, let me tell you. Other than God, the only somebody that can get you out of this here mess here, that you've dug yourself a deep hole in since 1964, the only somebody other than Jesus Christ himself that can get you out of this here thing here is a black man. How's your independence now? used, black woman. You've been used. You've been deceived on the highest level of deception. And you went for hook, line, and sinker every time. Every time. Every time. You didn't have the black man's back. You didn't have the black community's back. You was a major tool they used to destroy black woman and the black church.
Just been non-existent. And I'm starting to feel like this is by design. Because there are over 100,000 women, black women like me, who have the same story, who has applied for over 300 plus jobs and just not getting any replies. There's just no feedback. Or you get the emails that says, hey, we have chosen someone else that has been more qualified for the job. Even though my experience and my education fits the job description perfectly. And I don't know what I'm going to do. This is the first time in a long time that I am actually starting to panic. You know, I came from nothing. I came from the bottom of the barrel. And I spent years building myself, educating myself, paying my way through college, going through a lot of experience to get to where I was in my career. For it just to be snatched away. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I am facing homelessness. I'm about to lose my car. I can't pay on my credit card, so my credit is about to take a severe hit. Dashing is not enough. It's just not enough money. There's so many people that are out here unemployed just like me. There's a lot of us that are out there.
I've seen a lot of women delivering my food on DoorDash. And all the one.
First and foremost, I'd like to give out praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing the truth in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yassad back at you with another lesson. We're going to define the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And basically I played two videos. One on an X device and one on his, as you see, just played. You know, a pastor speaking on the issues with the women with the job losses, right? And also I just played the next one. You know, one of the woman, you know, she basically crying out. She lost her job. She's about to be home. She's gonna be homeless. She's about to lose her car. She credit card basically gonna be maxed out. You know, and she panicking. And she said there's many more like her. And they just say it's just prophecy, right? Because hey, the time the reign of you woman is about to be over. The great humbling to you woman is coming, right? Yeah, and now we wanna see if you all gonna come out and say, well, you don't need a man, right? We wanna see you all come out saying, hey, well, you don't need a man, you don't need help, you don't need protection. And when throughout your life you was being exalted and raised up and set up on that pedestal through men, right? Because the pride time would be, you would see them, they might sleep with a man, they would get a nice job, you know, the father would give them money, simps would give them money. Sometimes you even see it up on their phones. Well, the hardest man on that food man, transport man, this man paying the bills, that, hey, the way how the Lord is gonna bring all this here down, because the Lord say, you know, to humble the haughty, the lofty, you know, and the proud, because that's how you women have been proud. Before she's speaking, you know, in that way of being panicked and lost and whatnot, I'm sure she may be one of those prideful Eves. She, you know, I'm a degree, I have a great job, I have a car, I have a nice home, and basically looking down upon men. But hey, the Lord is about to turn things upside down for you, woman, and end that reign. Isaiah 32 and verses 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease, because now you're starting to really see the big picture. Just as the guy in the video there on, he was saying, you women will be basically used as a weapon, right? You know, they made you and basically use you to you know, break up the homes of the black men, right? And hey, the fact of it is, you know, hey, Trump even going into getting rid of Medicaid, like basically many of those food stamps and government aids for you people. So when you remain jobless, no sort of government check or aid or anything coming in, what's gonna be your position, right? And there's many jobs that is many people being laid off at a drastic level, right? I just went in the logistics of it, and I was basically saying the way how Trump is you know, laying off many workers, and the job losses is gonna impact the economy, because there's gonna be a lot of people home, and this is all prophecy, right? This is all going into the prophecies. So let's continue in the Isaiah 32 and 9. Let's say, hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Because basically your trouble now start. Because here it is, you lose your job. You know, financials really start clinging onto you. Because all the time you have a big job, you're proud. You know, you're making your 4 figures, your 5 figures, and you're walking over men. You know, you don't need a man, you're missing independent, you're paying your bills, you're all set. But now, as the scripture says, that many days and years shall ye be troubled. So this is just the beginning of your trouble. You're gonna lose your car, you lose your job, you're gonna lose basically your status, right? And you're gonna be brought really low. And a lot of you women can't fit the fact of being on the high pedestal to drop down to having nothing, to being homeless. A lot of you women can't handle that, and worse yet, having to swallow your pride and go and lean on a man's shoulder. Because basically that's how it's supposed to be. The scripture says the man is the head and the head of the woman, right? And you women can, you know, humble yourself and accept that. You know, let's say strip you, and this is the stripping beginning, because the scripture says money is a defense, wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. And what is happening to you there is your defense is being taken from you, right? Your defense, as the scripture say, in thy security. Yeah, son, you're being taken in your security. Let's say, make no tyrant to turn to the Lord, Sirach 5:7, and put not off day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And basically these here, before the major judgment carry out, the collapse, because the scriptures speak of in Isaiah 14 about you know, worms basically, you know, eating Babylon the Great system from within. That financial breakdown, right? There's the trade wars going on, or would bring in the farming of the goods, and then there's the cruel Lord, which is Trump, basically coming down on the people with a great wrath. Yeah, it is Elon Musk advancing the system, and to aid with it, hey, soon the robots is about to take over a lot of your jobs. So what are you all gonna do? Let's say, and then die security, because right, your security being your money, your assets, all of that is gonna soon crumble to naught. Thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So basically, this here is just the beginning and the start of the vengeance upon you women, right? Men as well, right? Because this here is coming worldwide, but you woman is gonna feel it, right? Let's say, um, and make you bear. You know, you're gonna be left with nothing. You're gonna be left, you know, basically helpless. That is the position that you woman is gonna be. And the only help, the only way you're gonna be delivered out of that situation is through a man of the Lord. And you women are too prideful, you know. You women are too prideful to basically humble yourselves and go under the guidance of a man, right?
Going
But hey,
to
you all,
offer a few solutions.
this is gonna eat you
I
all up.
will say that
This is gonna surely eat you all up. Versus right. It's a and good sackcloth. When you see sackcloth, that means hey, hardship, mourning, lamentation, right? Yeah, good sackcloth upon your loins. Yeah, because with she giving her testimony, basically is that basically she putting on sackcloth there. She on that mourning, right? She on that mourning. You hearing
remember
it?
when y'all said y'all
You hearing it in her voice.
And I spent years building myself, educating myself, paying my way through college, going through a lot of experience to get to where I was in my career, for it to should be snatched away. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I am facing homelessness. I'm about to lose my car. I can't pay on my credit card, so my credit is about to take a severe hit. Dashing is not enough. It's just not enough money. There's so many people that are out here unemployed just like me. There's a lot of us that are out there.
Yeah, you know, and the Lord is about to bring that pain upon the earth. The book of Isaiah 24, right? And basically, you woman,
I've seen a lot of women delivering off food.
a lot of you woman is gonna feel it, right? Isaiah 24, right? And I'll start at verses 8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice it endeth. Yeah, because she spoke out, you know, she worked hard, she qualified herself and whatnot, and you know, it's all been stripped. It's all been stripped away from her. It said the joy of her ceaseth, right? Because music basically, wine and music basically brings the joy of the heart, right? I know, but hey, it ain't nothing to be jolly about. They shall not drink wine with a strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. So even self if these women would have say, well, like they could sip on a little champagne, they would sip on a little strong drink to ease the pain, It's not. It's not gonna easy pain. It's not gonna stop, right? Because more hell is gonna rise up, right? More hell is gonna rise up. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Because when everybody has no job, everybody in a position of pain, right? They're not able to provide for the families. There's no joy without money. Basically, you cannot have no enjoyment, right? And this, you Esau build the system. It's prominently, the foundation is basically upon you had to have money to survive in the system, right? It needs to be working basically to survive in the system, right? And here it is, this devil is coming down and hey, he's stripping you all our jobs. You Israelites is gonna be jobless. And then the next thing, you don't trust in the Lord, so thing is all gonna go haywire for you. Right? It say, in the city is left desolation and the gate is smitten with destruction. Yeah. Now I'm gonna hear Ecclesiastes 12. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. Right? So yeah, when men say we on the grind, we work, we on the plantation basically. And what when it say that grinding cease, many losses are jobs, no more grinding. And without any grinding, you're not gonna be able to earn any money to be able to mind your family. Right? It said they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinder is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, because even now with the artificial intelligence, hey, a lot of job is going to be taken. The filming industries and whatnot. They won't no longer need actresses, because the AI, it could make movies on its own, right? Let's say, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. This verse 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a bosom, and desire shall fail, because no man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the street, because it had nothing to do, right? Nothing to do, yeah, and basically that great trouble is coming to you, woman, right? The scriptures speak about the fair virgin shall mourn. And after that, 2 Ezra 16:33, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegroom, the woman shall mourn having no husband, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegroom be destroyed, and their husband shall perish of famine. Yeah, because the scriptures say a man gonna be a hiding place in that time. Well, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone. Salute to you. I keep pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Until the next one, shalom.